Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel, Winged Wisdom. I know it has been quite some time, but I am dealing with my own journey as well. So I've been led to guide you all with what's going on with the collective right now. And for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm a divine feminine energy twin flame. For those of you that have been with me, I know it's been a while. Hello. So, here is a quick energy update. And thank you all for liking, subscribing, and sharing. So here we go. Let me explain this picture, because I know you guys are like, well, what does this rabbit have to do in anything? The divine has sent. Okay, so I don't know if any of you have watched past videos of mine. I will get sometimes messages from, they will kind of use animals or birds, different animals around my home. So this rabbit, almost 2 weeks ago, and I should have took a video, but my son was making so much noise because he was trying to like talk to the rabbit and all this kind of stuff. But this rabbit came into my yard, and cute little bunny, And I've had bunnies come around my yard, but this was very peculiar, and I immediately got hits on my crown and my third eye chakra, so I knew it was a divine sign. He came in my yard, and I guess it's a he, and sat there for over 2 hours. Nibbled on a little grass. Very unusual. You all know how skittish bunnies, rabbits are. My neighbors that are behind me even let their dogs out. They have 3 little dogs that bark at everything, and my yard's not completely fenced in because of my neighbor that's behind me that has the dogs. So he lets his dogs out. The rabbit doesn't budge. It's like unfazed. So like I said, very unusual. And I was like, my cousin stays with me, and I even told her, I was like, look at this rabbit. So at one point he actually turned and he's got him on his hind legs, and that's when I took a picture of him. And then I got hits on, when I say hits, for those of you that don't know, I get the best way I can describe it, and for those of you that have experienced this, I will get like a tuning fork sensation. Like if you take a tuning fork and hit it, that little vibration, or if you hit your funny bone or something like that, I get that vibrational feeling through my crown and third eye chakra. A vibration. And then I know that it is that's just the way they connect, with me trying to bring in channeled messages or things that I need to pass along, things that I need to know. So this message, there are big changes happening right now. Some of you are already experiencing them, or in the midst of experiencing them, or you're on the brink of it. Period. There's a sense of urgency going on right now with the collective, as it should be, because a lot of they're telling me lineups are happening now with another wave of unions, imminent unions, meaning this is it. Like they got things set in motion where there will be no alteration. This is divinely it. It's destined. That's it. So let me start with the divine masculines. They're amping up on the 5D. So let me explain. They want me to explain my situation. So my divine masculine has come to me in the 5D, and he pretty much asked me, was I seeing anybody? And I remember pausing and hesitating, and then I told him no, that I wasn't. But they're working on me, or they're telling me, well, we're almost done. We're working on you about that. So I don't know, some of you all divine feminine are having this ego stroke, maybe even in the 5D, or maybe even in the 3D, for some of you all that are talking sporadically with your divine masculines. This kind of prideful thing where, let me make it hard for the divine masculine. After everything he put me through, why should I disclose to him that I'm available? Like, he's out doing what he wants to do with his karmic and whoever else, and So let me kind of stand my ground and not be so easy. And for those of you that are experiencing that, or even if you're where I'm at, where you're a little hesitant with being open, those just some residual core wounds that you need to address. And I know it's not easy, but you have to tap into that, because when they do bring your divine masculine back in, you have to be open for a conversation. Which leads me to my next experience in the 5D. My divine masculine came back again, and this time he invited my son. So yes, my son does travel with us in the 5D quite often. So we all went out on a road trip, like a ride. And I remember me asking him about, was there a karmic still involved? Was he still seeing someone that I needed to know, that I want clarity? And my guys have told me that that's what a lot of divine feminine are wanting. You all are wanting some clarity. For those of you that are in separation and not in communication, a lot of clarity is needed, and you will get it. They're saying that you will, but I guess the divine masculine energies are testing the waters in the 5D to kind of see, and we are doing the same. We're kind of like taking our 3D experience into the 5D. So we need to work on doing affirmations with grounding your 5D to the 3D. Work on grounding that energy, incorporate it in your affirmations that you do every day in the morning. I am ready to ground the next phase in my life, or I am open to receiving love. Things like that you want to say in the mirror, and it'll help you ground some of the 5D experience to the 3D. But my divine masculine didn't answer. He was quiet. And I say, we're adults, we can talk about it, and it's okay. And before he went to answer, I woke up. So what they are saying to me, my guys are telling me, is that he is trying to get a feel of how my mindset is before he actually comes back and we actually do have the conversation. So things are very close for us, you guys. When they start to do things like that, they're kind of, you're being tested. If you are having 5D experiences, I'm hearing some of you are having some where you're just totally not ready for that. So when your divine masculine comes in, you kind of have some experiences where you get a little panicky and you come out of the dream. And I'm hearing some of you want to go back into it, but it's just not the right time. Don't worry though, because many of you are on the brink of more of that. You got to stay grounded. I'm hearing grounded, meditating, whatever you, divine feminine energy, grounded, because this is the thing. As we near our unions, not only do we have to stay grounded in our twins energy and staying grounded in all that healing that we've done, our soul ascensions that are continuing, we still have to maintain that knowingness, that awareness. And so, you also have the dark energy, negative energy, that also tries to pry their way in when they can. And, you all know what that is. So if you all are being triggered, whether it be by, a friend that wants you to go out on a date with somebody and I'm not saying nothing's wrong with dating. I'm not saying anything wrong with that. But just use your discernment. If something feels like, I don't want to go that path, or you feel like you're being deterred away from your goals and what you're trying to do and your growth in your soul ascension, whether it be a karmic partner or alcohol, drugs, emotional eating, lashing out, anger, whatever it is that's triggering, you have to address it. That means there's some core stuff you still need to address. So that's the big message with the divine masculines. But as far as the rabbit, they're telling me that it symbolizes abundance. For me, I'm on the brink of a new job. So many of you are on the brink of something. Something is amiss. Whether it is a new job, career, money, family dynamic changes, death in the family, births in the family. I'm hearing illness. I don't know if personal illness or if you all are changing, maybe. And it's another thing, we go through our ascensions and we cannot eat certain foods. So I have my little bouts where I can't eat certain things, or if I eat certain foods, I get a little queasy. I'm like, I know what I'm going through. Let me detox, and fruits, vegetables, water, fish, whatever. Eat clean when you start feeling that way. And then as it passes, you'll be able to revisit that. It doesn't mean, some people think you got to be a strict vegan and, on this whole spiritual trek, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you are getting downloads and going through your soul ascension, it does make it difficult to eat low vibrational foods, because it'll make you feel sick. You'll feel sick. Your body be like, no, can't do it right now. So just be mindful of that. Forever needs to hear that. But abundance, we're just on the brink of a lot of big changes. Just, with the seasons coming in, this summer is going to be huge for a lot of collective. There is a latter wave. I say a latter wave between, they're saying, the fall and next spring. But either way, you guys, as it happens, it just makes it stronger for the next batch or wave or whatever you want to call it. Just stay the course. Like I said, God did not bring us this far to just, let it be and it be the end of it. You have to keep going. As far as the divine feminine energies, staying grounded is the huge message I have for that. That's the huge message I have right now with the energy, because we are just going to be experiencing big changes across the board, wherever that it could be anything, because we're all on so many vast experiences and journeys. It could be, like I said, career, finances. I'm hearing soulmate for some, not a lot. There are some that may have a soulmate come in. Go with the flow. And I did have an intuitive session with a client that said, they were worried about starting something with a soulmate. They knew the person wasn't their twin, but they didn't want to be doing the wrong thing and not being on their path. You guys don't have to worry about that. Just pray and ask for guidance to stay on your path. And I guarantee you that if you are doing something, whether it be with a soulmate or karmic lesson or anything that's not divinely guided, and you feel like you're kind of going away from your path, they will move things around where things will just fall apart, or it'll work itself out, and you'll be like, what was I even worried about? My soulmate moved, or I never heard from him again, or he met someone, or she met someone, or I don't know. They're showing me the round table again. For those of you all that don't know about the round table, that's kind of their symbol of saying how they all get together on the other side, including karmics and soulmates, guides, and all of that, angels, ascended masters, coming together and putting the pieces together to help guide us on our paths. So it's a lot of strategy involved, believe it or not. But anyway, the core energy is the love. You all know that's twin flames. It just is. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than a romantic relationship. It's for ascension, for the earth, planet, humanity, all of that. So you all hang in there. It's going to be some ups, mostly ups I'm hearing. Not a lot of downs, but if there's downs, there's going to be up with it. Don't worry. Stay grounded. Breathe. Do healthy, distracting stuff. Get through it. Okay? It'll be okay. Much love and light to all of you. If y'all want to reach out to me for an intuitive session, my email is tfwingwisdom at AOL.com. Take care. Lots of blessings, love, and light.